Leadership, therefore, is not about finding something to live for. It's about finding something to die for. This is leadership. And this is why all who claim to be true leaders suddenly are tested. And the test is not to destroy, the test is to prove. The moment you decide to step out in your gift, all hell breaks loose. The good news is heaven also breaks loose at the same time. Go ahead and clap. That's a good place to clap. When you find a cause that is worthy of self-sacrifice, you become the beginning of a leader. Write this statement down. True leadership is born when you discover the problem in life you were born to solve. I am of the deep conviction that every human came to earth to solve a problem. Most people don't ever find the problem, so they basically get a job. The fourth statement on this slide is very important. True leadership is a personal commitment to sacrifice yourself for a public cause. This is very important. True leadership is what? A willingness to personally sacrifice for a public cause. Some of the things I've been through in this country, what they did to me, personally, I was willing to bear it. You think about Mr. Nelson Mandela, who I will refer to a lot tonight. This man had a wife and children and decided he would give up his family for 27 years. A personal sacrifice for a public cause. Martin Luther King Jr. had a wife and children. I spoke to his daughter many times, Bernice, and she would say to me, I don't know my father. I don't know him. She says, I never saw him. I saw him on TV as a child. I saw him leading all these people with hoses and dogs, but he never was my daddy. It was a personal sacrifice for a public cause, and that's why we can't forget him. Your problem is you are so protective of your personal protection, you have no public contribution. This is leadership. You cannot change the world and have a normal life. I know what I'm talking about. I hardly sleep in my home. I was counting the days I spent at home this year, and I'm embarrassed. But it's the public passion that demands the private sacrifice. And that's why most people prefer to be followers. Followers can have a 9-to-5 job and watch TV from 6 o'clock. And we forget them. And we put tombstones where we lay their bodies to remind us that they used to be here. What a tragedy. I put it to you, when I think of this woman, Mother Teresa, a simple teacher of high school in India, decided, I'm going to quit my job. And she used her last paycheck to buy food from the street vendors to distribute to the beggars and the lepers on the street. Would you use your last paycheck for other people? Personal sacrifice for a public cause.